Welcome back to On the Rise, the latest Canadian men's national team news, and unfortunately, we're going to be talking about Alphonso Davies' hamstring injury, which he has suffered against Hertha Berlin today, where he was subbed out early in this match. And also, we're going to be talking about Eustaquio's brilliant performance against his old club Pakos, and as well as talking about the Ross County boys with Eustaquio and Viktor Loturi having an unbelievable performance, as well as Teo Corbinu getting some minutes and Atiba Hutchinson getting some time on the bench for Besiktas for the first time this season, and as well as Maxime Crépeau, who is currently playing in the MLS Cup as I am watching it as I'm making this video, where Crépeau's side has gone up 1-0 to a Kellen Acosta free kick. Before we jump into things, guys, and talk about all the interesting stuff going on in the world of Canadian men's national team, make sure to drop a sub, hit the like button, and drop a comment on what you guys think of all of these topics in general. But we're going to jump straight into things and unfortunately start with Alphonso Davies. As we all know, Alphonso Davies this morning has been subbed off just 64 minutes of game time against Hertha Berlin. He had a brilliant performance, going for 7.7 match rating, created 2 big chances. He was absolutely phenomenal when he was on the pitch, but also picking up that hamstring injury. He was not touched. He pulled up with that hamstring injury and had to come off early in the 64th minute. But the positive thing here is, in this injury, when Alphonso was coming off, he had a little limp, but he wasn't really being carried off. He was able to walk off on his own. He wasn't being stretchered off. And we must have to hope here as Canadian fans that this is only a week injury, a couple day injury where he can recover and be ready. Because we all know Alphonso Davies is the heart and the passion behind this Canadian national team. And he truly wants to be here. He's the drive why we are in the World Cup. For myself personally, I think he is the true X factor in this team. Everyone knows that. With Alphonso Davies, this team changes drastically on how we play, who gets called up, and everything involved. And we drastically need Alphonso Davies to be fit, to be able to play for Canada, and that this isn't a major injury. And even Peter Galindo tweeted earlier that Alphonso Davies did have a similar injury last year, but it only turned out to be a minor injury where he did miss 1 game. And it was a couple day injury. So this might just be that. And we really need to hope, because the fact he wasn't stretchered off, he wasn't carried off, he didn't need a whole lot of help is massive. The fact that he was able to come off on his own terms, being able to walk off, is absolutely huge. He was brilliant today, guys. Like I said, 64 minutes, 3 passes in the final third, 5 for 5 successful dribbles, 2 chances created, 88% passing completed, and he went 7 for 9 for ground duels. But I got one thing to read for you guys here. Nagelsmann gave us an update on the injury, and he said that it's at least a hamstring strain. According to the team doctor, further scans tomorrow will reveal the exact extent of the injury. Every Canadian fan is holding their breath, waiting to see what happens around that injury tomorrow, and this is going to be an absolute game changer for the Canadian national team going into tomorrow. Depending on what this injury is, will really determine on how we do in the World Cup. Who knows, it could boost what our guys are thinking. But after Lukaku goes out for Belgium, this is only the worst situation for Canada right now. And we gotta hope that it only is a minor injury and a minor strain, that he will be good for our national team. But guys, we're gonna swiftly move on to the positive news of the day. I would have loved to have a positive video today. It was all positive vibes until that injury came into play. And this man right here sums it up once again, and it is Stefan Eustaquio. He put on an absolutely brilliant performance today. He did get subbed off in the 61st minute, as well as his midfield partner in Uribe, as they were brilliant today. They're no longer needed as they ran this match against Pakos de Ferreira, his old side from last year. Eustaquio started early in the 4th minute, picking up an early assist, and he has been phenomenal this season. We all know how good he's been. Today he came out with a 7.5 match rating, going 61 minutes with an assist and a shot, completing 23 of 26 passes for 88%, which is absolutely phenomenal for a midfielder who is now truly playing a box-to-box role and looks fantastic for his Porto side. Completed 3 passes into the final third, 100% on his long balls, and he won 100% of his tackles, and he was an absolute menace. Stefan Eustaquio has gone leaps and bounds. This man has taken every chance he's been given. Coming back from his red card, he looked phenomenal for Pakos de Ferreira in the league, against Pakos in the league, and he really looked like a a man on a mission against his old side here. Yes, he only got a 7.5 match rating, one of the lower ones on the side, but he was only on for 61 minutes. He was absolutely brilliant, and Eustaquio is truly one of the X factors in this Canadian side. He is up there with Davies, he's up there with David. These three are Canadian locks, and we can't afford to lose one of them. Eustaquio is going to get a huge transfer. We don't know when that is, but people can't underestimate how good FC Porto are on their side. Arguably a top 5 league for me. I think they're the top 5 leagues in the world ahead of Liga. But for me, Eustaquio is only going up, but the true question is, where is he going to go? And we will keep an eye on that for the future to come. But it is exciting to see what's happening around Stefan Eustaquio. We're going to swiftly move on here, guys, to Ross County, to the Scottish Premier League, and we have, of course, 2 CPL ex-players in William Accio and Viktor Loturi. William Accio had a bit of a cameo, coming on for 10 minutes, which he's been doing quite often for Ross County, coming in as a sub. Yes, he did get his earlier goal in the season, but he hasn't really done much since. He got a nice little cameo coming on for 10 minutes, but the guy who I want to be talking about this video is a guy I'm going to do a separate video on in a coming days or so, or after the World Cup, and that man is Viktor Loturi. Viktor Loturi was truly brilliant for Ross County. As for myself, I see him as a future 6 for Canada. I see him running the midfield alongside Stefan Eustaquio and Ismail Kone. And I think it'd be absolutely exciting. You look at what Viktor Loturi brought today. He had a yellow card, but picked up an assist for the first goal for Ross County, as well as getting a 6.8 match rating, getting a start, and also looked truly brilliant, might I add. This is a 21-year-old who's moved from the CPL, truly showing the talent we do have in our Canadian Premier League. He went 35 for 42 passing, coming with 83%, one chance created which truly shows from his assist. He was a menace on the field. He was truly brilliant. 6 passes into the final third, which is incredible from a defensive midfielder. Defensively, he was a rock. 1 recovery, a headed clearance, 2 clearances, and a 1-for-1 tackle one. And he was also fouled, committing to himself, which shows the yellow card. For me, Loturi is going to be the heart of the Canadian midfield in the future. He is definitely our future 6, pairing up with a Eustaquio, with a Kone, and he looks truly brilliant for Ross County today. And I love what he brings to the pitch. I'm very excited to see him in the future for Ross County, and maybe even improving and earning maybe a better transfer to one of the top 2 sides in Scotland, or even a better transfer if that. But Viktor Loturi, I'm sure, has taken this chance in the starting lineup and shone and run with it. He has done an Eustaquio, and hopefully he can continue to earn more starts coming up for Ross County. We have a couple more Canadian players I want to talk about before we wrap up things, guys, and that is Teo Corbinu, who came on for Blackpool late in the game, getting around 10-11 minutes. He wasn't too bad. He had a very good performance for a little bit. A nice little cameo, just like William Accio had. But for me, Teo Corbinu needs to be starting more games. I understand he's young. I understand they want to watch his minutes, not have him run to the ground like you see with some players like Pedri was with Barcelona. Yes, they're monitoring his minutes. Yes, they're not running him into the ground. But this is a time where Teo Corbinu needs to prove himself, where he needs to work into this men's national team before the World Cup and prove himself to John Herdman. He has not been given the time lately. Yes, Jerry Yates has been brilliant for Blackpool, which has really kept Teo Corbinu out of the squad. But Corbinu has still been fantastic for Blackpool this season. Hopefully he can get himself back in the squad on a more permanent base, but he got a solid 10-11 minutes, which was very great to see. But the last player I truly want to talk about this video is Atiba Hutchinson, who is back in the squad for Besiktas. It was his first appearance in the squad for Besiktas. He's finally healthy, and he was back on the bench. Yes, he didn't come on. It's a massive game against Galatasaray in the Turkish Super League. But is he really going to be starting on his first appearance back? No. Is he really going to be coming off the bench? Probably not. But it was still great to see him on the bench, and he's amazing, and he is a huge factor for Canada, and of course, probably on the Canadian men's national team, Mount Rushmore. Atiba Hutchinson is a rock, and also, as I'm watching, Maxime Crépeau is having a bit of a shaky appearance for LAFC, but they are up 1-0 through a Kellen Acosta free kick, and I will probably post a YouTube short talking about the game and Maxime Crépeau. Let me know what you guys think about Alphonso Davies' injuries. Are you guys scared of what's going to happen? Will he be back? What do you guys think of Stefan Eustaquio's performance? How good do you guys think he truly is? What do you guys think of Viktor Loturi and his ceiling? And also about Atiba Hutchinson and Teo Corbinu's lack of minutes. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Drop a like, hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!